Welcome to Putting on a Better Face. I am Aunt Angel, ZGALA, and I'm feeling pretty good today, even though I woke up like super early in a lot of pain. But I've been listening to one of my favorite online coaches. It's a good reminder that if you don't give in to the negativity, you can usually rise from it again and again. And that's what's been on my mind a lot as I've been sucked down into the pit of despair for a while, more often than seems healthy, doesn't seem prudent. And I'm working on this book, The Shift. I've been working on it for at least 9 months. Is it 9 months? Well, I've been working on it for several years. I've been working on writing it since April. It's November. It's 11/11 today. Feels like a special kind of porthole day. Porthole. It's a porthole. That's a private joke. You guys remember that commercial? Anybody else remember that? It's a pot, 'cause I'm a pothole. Hole, she said. I don't watch TV very often anymore. And it's been that long since I watched it regularly. That was something that was on. Anyway, that's not what I was going to talk about. It was about The Shift, this book I'm working on. And I was just processing real time that maybe it hasn't hit the 9-month mark yet in my writing, and maybe as I come up on that, it will get born. And then I can send it to an editor. I had hopes of doing that in August, but it's November. And I feel like I'm kind of starting over again. And this is a classic pattern that all the writing coaches warn about because it happens all the time. And it's happening, so it's all right. In any case, I am making progress back to where I was trying to start. And that is in large part thanks to the coaches that I've been keeping myself on track with. And it is that, you can, like, there's lots of great coaches and teachers out there, but if you don't keep yourself on track, it doesn't help. You have to help yourself. And that's really what my book, The Shift, is about, is that there's all these great self-help books, all these great teachers and coaches and programs, but unless you bring your own magic to it, your own intention, your own shift from being a victim and having things done to you to taking responsibility for your own life and recognizing that you can cultivate the identity that you want, and you can change. You can determine who you are and who you're going to be through your actions and through the things that you repeat to yourself and others. So, for example, the exercise that I was just doing with one of my favorite coaches, Peter Sage, was about identity. And you start by remembering that, he doesn't say it this way, but these are going to be my words. You could say, I am. You don't even have to say I am enough, but there's a implied enoughness, worthiness inherent in the statement, I am, period. That's all you need. That's your identity. That's who you are. You are part of this great life force, this grand poopah, this great mysterious grand poopah, I like to call it. Whatever you call it, though, the universe, life, evolution, you and I and everything is part of that. And the fact that you can say I am, think I am, that is enough in and of itself. So it's good to start there. And then from there, you start to think about attributes that you admire, that make you feel good, that raise your vibration. Just like putting on an outfit can raise your vibration if you're walking around feeling good, or putting on some makeup, putting on a better face, whatever it is. That layer isn't who you are, but it is very important as to how you think of yourself and how you come across, and thereby what results you get in this life. And so it's so important to first set that foundation of I am, and then set the intention of what or who you are and what you are doing and how you're doing it. So the exercise was to make a list of, I would invite you to make a list of 11 attributes that you appreciate, that you want to embody. You can do more, of course, but at least 11, because today's 11/11. And for example, I the things that I value, attributes that I value include courageous, curious, adventurous, kind, communicative, tenacious, strong, flexible, adventurous. Did I say that already? Anyhow, you get the idea. Come up with 11 of your own, and then you do at least 11 things that act like actions, verbs, things that you would do as that kind of person. So, or it could just be things that you like to do, rather. This is about creating an identity that fits you really well. So, things I like to do include teaching, coaching, playing, snowboarding, singing, touching, healing, teaching and learning, reading and writing. And roles that do that are teacher, healer, coach, creator, artist, author, trickster. You get the idea. So if you like, you could pause this, or just later, after you're done watching YouTube for a while, take out a sheet of paper and just write 1 through 11, and then write down at least 11 attributes that you wish to embody, and at least 11 roles that you like the feeling of stepping into, playing. If you're doing this to make money, then focus in on, now don't make them inauthentic. Authenticity is one of my values, but do recognize that there's a whole lot of options. There are infinite options, and that you can change your mind. You can try on different combinations. So again, this is really more of a brainstorming exercise, but it's also after the brainstorming phase. So you write down 11 values or attributes, 11 roles that you would like to step into, and then 11 actions or verbs, things that that kind of person does or that you want to do. For example, I would say I'm a courageous and calm holder of safe space who facilitates healing. Or I'm a playful, adventurous trickster who teaches by facilitating wellness. Or I'm a flexible, strong teacher and coach who facilitates wellness by practicing yoga and modeling self-empowerment. You get the idea? So I invite you to try out that exercise. I found it, still I'm finding it very helpful. I think these are the kind of exercises that are very useful to do anytime if you're feeling stuck, and definitely like on a seasonal kind of basis. Most of us get stuck fairly often. I think that one of the main keys in my book, The Shift, is to remember that I like to say that the big shift happens when you realize there is not one big shift. There is like an ongoing, endless series of big shifts. That choice to choose yourself, to take responsibility, to build more trust in yourself and the universe, to step into the identity, the outfit that actually feels true to you, that makes you feel jazzed up, that the universe feels jazzed up about as well, and that you're going to be able to, like, so think about how much you can do when you just grind it out, even if you're not feeling good, as opposed to how much you can get done when you're in what they call the flow state, or when you're stepped into, fully into an identity that feels good. Just like wearing an outfit that really feels good, or having your makeup or your hair just right, just gives you a little bit more pep in your step. Things just fall into place a little bit better. Things line up for you. People like to do things for you and with you, and in a pleasant way to you. Yeah, life just gets a whole lot better for you and then for everyone around you. And if we're all doing that, imagine the better future that we could co-create. Those are my thoughts today as I put on a better face. It's getting chilly in the dragon room here. I'll show you around just a little bit. I got plastic up and curtains up, still under construction, but I was just reflecting on how this time last year, I didn't even have those walls finished yet. I had just popped the roof on, and which is still a little bit leaky, unfortunately. Luckily, it's a porch. It's all good, and I'm happy to have it. Happy to be me. All the playful, flexible, trickster, teaching, learning goodness that I am. I'd love to know the results of your own reflections. If you care to share in the comments, please do that. If you'd like some help or to connect, I am taking a few private clients, and I also have some free and some paid programs going on. So look in the description. You can connect with me and leave me a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for being you. Thanks for letting me be me. Stay curious, stay courageous, stay free. Ciao for now.